shy. No, I want to thank everyone, Sirius and Laconia Post Office, not just for these gifts, and Lloyd, Barbara, Kevin, of course, he's carrying today, Kevin, Blaine, Bongo, and all my fellow carriers, maintenance, George, and everyone else in here. I want to thank you, everyone, from the bottom of my heart, not just for these gifts, but for the privilege. I'm going to cry. Tom Harris too as well. I'm sorry, Tom Harris. But Lloyd's got a big one. I'm sensitive, but I thank everyone, and the privilege that I've had for the 36 years of government service, 28 and a half in the postal. And actually, Laconia Post Office is my home here in Alexandria, because I was in Arlington in 1983, 5 years, and I transferred here to Alexandria, which is closer to my home. But Laconia Post Office was the first station they sent me from Arlington. And this is my home. And it's a privilege to not just come here in 1988, but to retire here in 2010. My home here, and it means a lot to me. Like Lloyd said, there has been a lot of changes that I've seen, and I'm sure others in here in our station as well. A lot of good and bad changes. But the changes, good and bad, I've learned a lot from both, from good and bad experiences. And we've been through a lot, all of us. Every one of us here in this station, every one of us, management especially as well, with the pressures they have to deal with. Tom Harris, of course, upper our high boss here. But the management we have now here, firstly, I've dealt with a lot of management that were very, I don't want to judge people, but not like what we have nowadays here. I mean, Lloyd's been very cooperative. He's dealt with us, all of us, in other ways, with our different characteristics, our backgrounds, our races, our relation, and our types of capacity that each one of us have here at Laconia Post Office. Barbara as well, of course. She's a good supervisor. Lloyd's a good manager. Kevin, a good 204B. Training 204B, but she's a good 204B. I've got respect for him as well. Blaine Laitman as well. Blaine's a good supervisor, good training supervisor as well. He's a good man. And you've all meant a lot to me in my life. You've been part of my life. And it's hard to leave because this is the longest job I've had my whole life. 36 years, 37 years of my sick leave, but 36 years is a long time to put into a government service. As Lloyd has said, we go through a lot of ups and downs everywhere we go here in this country. But it's a privilege and an honor mine to know every one of you here in this station. I thank you for allowing me to be part of your life as well. And I will never forget any one of you. I miss you all.
Thank you, Doug.
I miss you too, Dougie.
I'm gonna be brief. You guys, I want to thank you on behalf of the Postmaster and myself for inviting us to your Christmas party. Although we didn't make it until most of you guys, something came up, we didn't make it until most of you guys left. But I just wanted to say, I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas with you and your family. And I'd like to wish each and every one of you a safe and happy New Year's and enjoy your family. Most of all, be safe, bringing in the New Year. Please don't drink and drive. And I would just like to say, Doug Keller forgot to mention that I was his manager at Bellevue and some other place.
Big hug, big hug.
Big hug.
Big hug.
But enjoy. I want to say I appreciate knowing you and working with you and wish you the best of good luck and everything. Have a nice one, guys.
I just want to say a few things. As people know, I tease Doug Keller a lot. I tease Tag Lee a lot. Matter of fact, I call him Tag Leroy. Now, a lot of people, what I have found, because I've been here since '85, what I have found over that time there's been a lot of changes and a lot of diversity in this station. But the one thing that I have found to be consistent in the station is the friendship and camaraderie that's between management and the carrier craft and the clerks. That's what has gotten us by. Yes, we're here to work, but I have a lot of respect for everyone that's here. I teased Doug, he said he's the #1 T6 in Alexandria.
Northern Virginia.
Northern Virginia. Matter of fact, he was such an excellent T6, I had him twice. You know, but I wish you two the best. Godspeed in your endeavors, because retirement don't mean that you retire and you stop. It just means that you go into another venture of life. I applaud you at this time.
Thanks, Mike.
Anybody else? Dan Douglas. Dan?
Now Dan Doherty is allowed to speak. Hackley, Doug Keller. Hackley, the best of luck to you, and God bless you for your wonderful years of service here at the United States Postal Service. I have in my hand here an official overtime desired list sign-up sheet for Doug Keller to put on his refrigerator at home. It's broken down in 3 segments. The 10-hour list, the 12-hour list, and the 2-hour and 59-minute list plus 1 minute. Everybody knows what that's all about. Hopefully he signs up on that list. Godspeed to you guys. God bless you. Oh, where's your list?
Thank you.
Anyone else? It's your opportunity. You probably won't see them again. Okay. You know what I think is extraordinary, how when folks start, when you ask them to speak and they actually say something, you know, we kids joke around all the time because, you know, carriers by trade and wisecrack, you know, jokesters, right? But for them to say something to you, it's a lot internalized for them. And as they move on to the next part of their life, the next phase of their life, you know, we here wish you the best. You know, please stop by. Don't do like with the guy that used to say dun dun dun.
I'll do it.
Dua, see, he got his name. Dua said he was gonna come by. He came by one time. I think it was to pick up his check or something. But he came by one time. Well, honestly, you know, stop in and say hi to us. You know, get the carrier out of your system. You know what I mean?
Oh, don't forget Lloyd. Don't forget our last paper paycheck.
Please come back and get those, because I don't want to mail
Remember,
them.
January 7th,
January 7th.
a week from today.
Call me. They come in early.
Come in early, 9 o'clock, 9:30. I was
They
coming
come
early.
in early, man.
I'm an early
You
bird.
know, just bring you a large double cappuccino, Starbucks cake. No. But we really do wish you the best. And some of us are jealous because you are retiring. But we do wish you the best. And we appreciate you showing up on the last day. I think Doug, they tried to give Doug a treat, but he's a hardcore guy. He didn't want this treat. So thanks for taking it.
I'm gonna get out of my system. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get out of my system.
Okay.
I respect Hackney, but I'm gonna get out of my system.
Somebody put a GPS in his car. So he comes back.
Oh, Lloyd, can I say something else?
Yeah, please.
I'd like to hear these words from Barbara, okay, quote unquote, okay? Barbara, I want you to say, this will make my day, okay? All right? Don't take this offensively now, all right? Keller, in the office for a PDI. Go ahead, quote unquote, go ahead.
You don't have one last PDI.
That one for you. Keep the door open. I think that's an Irish thing or something.
That's it.
I don't know.
No, she's Scottish.
Refreshments in the break room?
Irish.
Refreshments in the break room. Thank you. I didn't know.
Yeah, they are, actually they are.
Refreshments in the break room. Have a great day.